What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back to Coffee with Quiz. I got my coffee. I got my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We can get right into it. But I appreciate everybody reaching out to me from the last video, telling me, they just like how I articulated my thoughts. They liked what I had to say. It helped them out in their artistic journey in their craft, and just trying to navigate and maneuver through working, taking care of life, taking care of responsibilities, but still like having a desire, just for a certain craft or a certain idea that you have in your mind and bringing it to life. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, encouraging me to keep them going. Man, I'm trying to do my thing and get good at it. It's just an idea that I had, so we're gonna keep it rocking. So yeah, with that being said, the last video I talked about No Filter, which is my album that's out right now, available on all streaming platforms. You can go check that out. I talked about the album, what went into making the album, how the album helped me, how I hope the album will help others in their creative journey or whatnot. Just how I was like able to honor myself while like trying to figure out my space and maneuver and navigate. So with this one, I realized like, man, I didn't even tell the people who I was. So that's kind of rude, and we'll tackle that right now. My name is Quiz, Q-U-I-Z. I'm an MC, rapper, artist, entrepreneur, all of that. I've been making music damn near all of my life at this point, but I grew up in a secure foundation, in a secure foundation. I grew up in a comfortable home. I got my mom and my dad, they both still together this day. I'm the oldest of four. I had a liver transplant when I was 2. So everything, like, for the most part of my life was really solid and really secure and really comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen my dad, like, do his thing, always take care of the family. We always had food in the fridge. It wasn't a struggle. It was like, it was a comfortable, solid lifestyle. We wasn't rich or nothing, but we were taken care of. And that's just how I grew up. And that's what I seen growing up. I seen security, and I seen comfort, and I seen like how to go about that. Now, to me, that conflicts with like having a talent and not seeing how to honor your talent and how to honor your gift as well. Because it's so easy, and we're so programmed, and we're so directed to move in a certain direction as far as like just being able to take care of ourselves, pay taxes, be productive members of society. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like we're not really encouraged to find out who we are and how to honor ourselves. And that's something that I'm kind of like heavy into. I've been heavy into it for a few years now, as far as like identifying who I am, and then like curating and like positioning things in my life that makes sense with who I am completely. You know what I'm saying? So I can live a life that makes sense for who I am and what I really like to do, as well as, continue to take care of myself and, just do my own thing. And so basically that was like a question I had to ask as an artist. Who am I? And as I started like exploring and discovering that question, then I noticed that like my music started to change. The things that I talked about, what I articulated, what I was passionate about, like telling people and expressing to people, changed. And I feel like in hip hop, we don't have as much diversity as we should. As a whole, like just as a society, black people, all the way around, take race out of it. We have people from many different backgrounds. We have people that grow up in many different classes, in many different regions. So there's so many stories to be told, and there's so many people that can relate to those stories. I think a part of like, just mainstream media is that there's not enough diversity in the stories. And I think that's like our responsibility as artists, being able to identify who we are and where we stand in this place and in this spot, and then articulating that to our people just to help encourage others to be okay with who they are, with being okay with like starting where they're at and like moving forward and figuring out how to move forward. To me, that's like one of the beauties of like being an artist and like having the ability to articulate and help people. And so that's kind of like, where I come from. Like, yeah, I come from a secure background. I love my family. I rock with my family. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. We support each other. And that's not really like the average, everyday, quote unquote, like rap story. There's like a certain level or a certain type of struggle that's attached to it. You know what I mean? But if it's real, if it's you, it's reality, that's what's up. But there's so many different realities out there. There's so many different like other walks of life that have happened that people can't articulate and connect with. And like a part of me doing my thing and what I do and how I do it is just to be able to connect with those people that can relate to where I'm coming from, or like not so in a sense how I grew up, or even just how I think or what I'm navigating through out here in regards to like, you know, working, doing a 9 to 5, finding my balance in between, you know, my job and my passion, and, you know, being involved with family and friends and that type of deal. And that's really where I'm at with it. And like, I want to figure out how to keep progressing in that lane. I want to figure out how to keep helping other people grow and helping other people like develop themselves and like take ownership of who they are, and like being able to stand in it. If that's what you want, that's what you believe, if you paying for it and you ain't hurting nobody, man, you can do whatever you want to do. Like that's really what it is. It don't matter. You don't have to follow, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to follow a already made recipe, or, you know what I'm saying, a follow a stencil that's already set in place. Do your own thing, create your own path, like open your own doors, and allow the space or the time for people to connect with you and like, you know what I'm saying, identify and feel encouraged and inspired by what you're doing. And shit, that's really what I'm on. So that, in a nutshell, is who I am. Like I said, QUIZ. You can find all my albums on any streaming platform. We got No Filter, my latest album out right now. You got You're Not Alone, is the album that was before that. If you're on YouTube right now, check out some of my music videos. Social media, you can find me anywhere at Quiz Is Dope. I hope you tap in. Like I said, once again, I appreciate everyone that reached out and was like, man, that was a good video. I like what you're doing. You know, I wanted to see how it goes. And man, shit, I'm down to connect. That's like one of my things. That's why I'm doing these, so we can connect and make it happen and make it work. So I appreciate you. Once again, this has been Coffee with Quiz. And yeah, till the next time. Appreciate it.